money?
Well, they wanted to reserve judgment until they saw him. They did see he was listed as 6'1", and they did see he had a 40.5 vert. But I was like, what would you do right now before he goes and plays? What would you do? And they said, we wouldn't draft him. Both of them said they would not draft him. I said, okay, let me give him a couple days. Let's see what happens after they watch him play. Now, this is their take after watching him play. Scout 1. I still don't think he's ready, but he did some good things. He's on the smaller side, so he's going to have to be elite on defense. You can see he has good vision, makes right passes, takes good shots. He's probably going to need more time. If the Lakers don't draft him, I don't see anyone drafting him. Teams would want him on a two-way, and I don't think Clutch would want that. It gets a little tougher. The other scout I talked to, positional athlete, doesn't function as an elite athlete, tweener stuck between two positions. Should be a point guard based on his size, but he can't run an offense. He's handicapped as an undersized shooting guard because he can't shoot. 0 4 on threes on one day, 1 for 3 the other day. Needs screens to create space, and his only scoring came on paint touch floaters and can only go left. His strength is supposed to be defensively, but he's a switch matchup. Every bigger player who switched on him scored. He's a poor man's Davion Mitchell.
What people don't also know, you're going to get taxed in every state that you play. That's outside of. So the team is going to take that federal tax.
Okay.
But you are responsible for the state tax for all the states that you play.
So break it down.
If they play San Francisco, you got to pay San Francisco tax. You also got to pay Atlanta tax. Okay, you got to pay Miami tax. Okay, you got to pay Chicago tax. And you got to pay, you got to pay Minnesota tax just in their division. You got to pay Green Bay tax because you're in their division. You got to pay the Vikings tax. I said Minnesota, Chicago. You got to pay Chicago state tax too. You have to do that. So people don't understand taxes. If anybody wants to understand the simple rule of money, use money, don't let money use you. It's a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That is a